My name is Lisa Maria. I'm 40 something years old. I'm a middle ageless aspiring actress slash model. I decided to get into modeling many years ago. I kind of dabbled a bit in it. I am a Capricorn, and my favorite thing that I like to do is go to a lot of upscale parties and events, charity events, and I like to be social, be a social butterfly, meet new people, network. I also love to go to the beach. I live in San Diego, and I love to just do a lot of fun outdoor stuff.
And what's your cup size?
I said my cup size of 36K.
I just wanted you to brag. All right. So, what's the favorite outfit in your closet or things you like to show off
Oh,
your
okay.
cleavage?
Well, my first of all, I'm wearing a Hervey Ledger, and it's gorgeous. I love it. It goes right to the body. But my favorite thing that I like, that's a must in my closet, is pretty much classy dresses with built-in belts. I love everything with the built-in belt. Or I have a stretch belt and I add it to the outfit that I'm wearing because it accentuates my voluptuous body.
And what do you like most about modeling? Modeling?
What I like most about modeling is, I was born with the natural gift of beauty, and at my age, I want to be someone who can inspire others that it's never too late and that there's hope for everybody. Curvy, skinny, plus size, it doesn't matter. That's what I like, just being out there taking pretty pictures.
And when did you first decide to become a model?
I first decided to be a model when I was 14 years old. I was buying Elle and Vogue magazine, and I'm looking at Christy Turlington, Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be them. And I'm like, I think I'm pretty enough. I think I could do this. So that's pretty much the time when I was like, my mind was made up.
And what was the first gig that you ever did?
My first gig, I was 19 years old, and I was living in Hamburg, Germany. And I was hired for like some kind of editorial print for a local magazine.
And what was the best experience you ever had while at work?
My best experience that I've ever had working was when I was doing test shots. I lived in South Beach, Miami, and I was on the set of where they filmed Flipper. And I absolutely loved it. It was so cute the way it was set up with all the cute cottages and the colors, the vibrant colors, and just the whole background. And it made the photographs, they turned out beautifully. It was really fun that day.
And what was the worst experience you ever had while at work?
I would say I don't really have like a worst experience, but usually my worst experience is when I am bloated or not feeling shapely, or just I'm not fitting my clothes right. And usually that comes with the bloating. I can't stand that. So that's usually my worst experience.
Who do you admire in the world of modeling? Can be a model, photographer, cameraman, etc.
I'd have to say right now who I really admire is Christy Brinkley. I love her. She gives inspiration this woman's in her 60s, and she is just a ray of sunshine. She's effervescent. She's just full of personality. She's positive. She gives hope to women that, are over 40. And yeah.
And did you ever play sports when you were younger? If not, were you active in anything? Ballet, figure skating?
Actually, I dabbled in ballet. I did just a little bit of that, but I couldn't keep myself still. And then I got into swimming, so I did a little bit of swimming. Yes, I did do that in high school.
And who's your favorite professional athlete and why? If you don't have one, like a pro athlete that you think is very attractive.
I'm not really familiar with the names of like a lot of the athletes, but I would have to say I remember Pele, who was from Brazil, and he was a famous soccer player, and I liked Pele. He came from nothing. He was, everybody loved him, and I just remember Pele. He was really cool, and we loved watching him and all his acrobatics that he would do on the field. It was pretty cool.
And who's your favorite actor and why?
My favorite actor, I would have to say I love Tom Hanks. I think he's very multidimensional. He can pretty much play any character, and he becomes that character, and he's that character. And I'm like, wow, I love everything about him.
And
From Booze and Buddies until look how far he's come, so.
And who's your favorite actress?
Oh, my favorite actress. Well, I love Sophia Loren. Love her. She is a good actress, but more than anything, she is the epitome of class, beauty, femininity, intelligence. She was a woman that had the sex appeal, but she could, what is it? But she was strong. You know, she wasn't that bimbo type. It was like she had all this oomph about her, but she could hold her own and still be sensual and feminine.
And who's your favorite singer or musical artist and why?
Oh, well, my favorite singer, I have so many, but I love Jethro Tull, Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull. I think he is anybody that can stand on one leg while they play the flute. That's I mean, that's talent right there. But I like how he incorporates a lot of old kind of Celtic European style music in with rock and roll. I think that's awesome.
Okay, if you could meet any rapper or country artist or pop artist, etc., in the world who is alive, other than whoever your favorite is, who would that who would that be, and who would you like to know, and what would you like to know about him?
I would love to meet Joni Mitchell. She is the epitome of the hippie child, hippie queen from the late 60s. And I mean, she was at Laurel Canyon. She was the embodiment of that era. And I've always been kind of fascinated, like seeing Woodstock. I would love to meet her and ask her questions about what it was like to just be a part of that era and the experience. And she could tell me things about all the other musicians.
Okay, there is very popular busty girl named Martina, who made the news recently because she is using tanning injections and pills to darken the skin color, so she could be a black woman. She was born white, living in Germany. As a model yourself, what do you think about her and what she's doing? Do you agree, disagree? Tell us what you think about it.
Well, uh, she basically she's an entertainer. So I don't think anything's wrong with what she's doing because really it's entertainment. She became a character. She's a business. It's business. And I think she had a good business model. Like she's, I don't know I'm not answering that well. How do I say this? She she's pretty smart and savvy. She's playing a character basically, and I don't see anything wrong with it.
So she has said that she wishes to try to make money from publicity she is getting from this. In fact, she went as far as to say that one of the reasons she decided to darken her skin and become a black woman was to try and make money from all the exposure she knew she would get from it, but still considers herself white, wants others to still consider her as white as well. Do you think there is anything unethical about her reason for wanting to do this, or do you feel it's okay?
Well, I don't see anything unethical about it because she's stating that she's not lying to anybody. She's stating, yes, I'm a white woman, but and I am taking tanning injections because I want to be darker and black. She's like a character. She's like I said, she can do business. It's a business, and it's not unethical because she's not lying to anybody. She's not denying or saying that she is a black woman and not letting people know that she's actually white. So no, I don't see anything wrong with it.
And what do you?
I take it as a compliment, actually.
Okay, what would you ask Martina if you had a chance, and also what would you like to say to her with respect to what she's doing by attempting to become a black woman?
Well, first of all, I'd like to ask her what experiences has she had. You know, how does it feel to be this blonde, blue-eyed woman and then this black woman? What is the difference in experience that she's had being two different races, basically?
What type of projects have you been doing since of late? How much fun have you been having on your projects?
I'm not sure how to answer that, like what you mean by projects, if it's modeling projects or something that I'm doing. But actually, what I'm doing is I'm kind of really, I'm dabbling into designing caftans. I'm really into doing mini caftans that are more for cocktail attire and, gala events that are made for busty women and that have belts built in that can cinch you up and, show off the body. I'm kind of dabbling with that. That's a project that I'm really interested in pursuing more.
And you've been actually dressing yourself up, going out.
Yes, yes, yes. I have an outfit here that I haven't made, but it was exactly kind of the idea that I'd like to,
Okay.
hopefully someday work on.
And what new gigs or projects are in the works for you? What present gig are you currently doing or in the future? And what general things can we expect from you in the near and in the distant future career-wise?
Well, presently, the gig that I'm hopefully, I'm working on and hopefully I get is hopefully working with Wannabe TV and the Super Busty Super Bowl. I would love to be a part of that and a part of what you guys have to offer on the website and just getting myself out there and seeing what happens.
And what are your short-term and long-term goals in the industry?
Well, my short-term goals is right now working on, with you guys, Wannabe TV, and the Super Busty Bowl gig. I really would love to do that. That's something that I'm working on, and my long-term goal is, hopefully working with you guys long-term and seeing what comes about with it and what happens, and just meeting people and I don't know, really taking a totally green person and seeing what happens and how I grow with it and where it goes.
If you could go back in time 10, 15, 25 years, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give to your younger self? Also, same question, but what advice would you give to yourself with respect to your career?
If I could go back 20, 25 years, I would definitely tell my younger self to not be so preoccupied what others think of you and to believe in yourself, to have confidence in yourself. Don't judge yourself or base yourself by what others say to you or think. Don't listen to the negativity. And career-wise, I would say listen to those in the business who have the experience, who give you the constructive criticism. Listen to them and, really follow through what they tell you. Follow through with it. So anyways, my name is Lisa Maria, and you're watching Wannabe TV.